Hi. Yeah, I know. We've actually had to divert everyone from this transportation location. hmm Well, I wanted to just say it right up front before we get started, that we will have to take another means of transportation to Oz. Is that all right with you? Okay. Okay, well then I'll go ahead and get all of your personal information, and then I'll walk through the different methods we have available to see which one best suits your needs. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Usually this magic portal is running like a, finely tuned machine, but everything's a bit haywire today for some reason. Yeah, must be a little bit something wrong with the ethers, as they say. So, can I get your receipt? Okay. Right. Let me see here. Okay. Perfect. Everything looks on the up and up. I have all of your details. Okay. So, how many are traveling in your party? All right, perfect. How many items of baggage do you have to check with us? Okay, you're just bringing the one carry-on? Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, and did you receive your Oz orientation packet and the brochures and everything for the different events that they'll be holding this week? Great. All right, I just wanted to make sure. I've had a little problem in the paperwork department as well. Things haven't been sent out on time, so I just wanted to make sure. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. So, we have different options for traveling today. As I said, usually it would just be stepping through a magic portal, a doorway, and you would be in Oz within a matter of seconds. There's several options that I have for you, but none of them are quite as quick. But they are very scenic, a few of them anyway. We can have you, of course, take the rainbow transport, which is kind of sort of like a cruise, only you do go in the air and, well, it's not for someone who's a bit seasick or squeamish because of the arc, yeah. It is very delightful, though. It usually takes about 2 hours, roughly. Then we have Magic Bubble, of course, which is one of my favorite methods. Yes. Well, you probably will be meeting Glenda during your... Yes, Glinda will be there during your visit, but she's not going to be here for the actual transport process. She has equipped us with the ability to manufacture those bubbles, and so we'll be able to send you on your way in one of those one of the most scenic views you'll get. It's great for sightseeing. It does take a bit longer. The bubbles are slower than you might think, so it will take a good 8 hours, I'd say. It's a large bubble, so you'll have a flight attendant and several other people will be there with you. Yeah, well, individual bubbles can be a bit problematic because you can't get snacks and there's no restroom facilities, that sort of thing. So, we also have well, this one's a bit more dangerous. We can send you on the tornado route. So, with or without a hot air balloon, whatever. Yeah. Well, no, there is an option to go just in a hot air balloon, of course, but that one does take about a day. Yeah, it's rather uncomfortable. The tornado will get you there probably within a matter of about 5 minutes. Yeah, so it's the fastest, only second to the magical portal, of course. Another option, the last option I have for you, would be, of course, in a house that's stuck in the middle of the tornado. That is the most comfortable option, I do have to say, because you have all of the facilities. They have even a lounge in there. It's not your typical house, of course. It's a kind of a luxury suite. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if the ride does take longer, if you have any unexpected delays, they'll be serving refreshments and meals, things of that variety. So, mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the yellow brick road isn't available until you get to Oz. Unfortunately, there's no roads leading into it. It kind of just winds its way around the Oz realm, if that makes sense. So that's not an option really for getting there, but once you're there, you'll definitely that's your primary route. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll put you down for that option then. Let me see here. Great. Okay, now, what was I just gonna say? I was gonna say something. I'm very forgetful lately. If there are going to be meals served, are there any special accommodations we need to make, vegetarian or kosher, diabetic friendly? Or some people have a glucose intolerance, that's a lactose intolerance. We just like to ask just in case. We don't want any allergic reactions or anything. Okay. Now what I'll do is you'll be actually giving this receipt to the attendant who is going to help you. During the transportation process, and it has all of your details on it, so they'll be able to provide you with the best possible service. Okay. Okay, great. Let's see here. I think that's just about it. Now, are there any other questions you have before you head off to Oz? Okay. Okay, so you didn't receive your itinerary in advance this time, right? Okay. When you arrive there, you will be getting a little booklet it's not going to map out every day, because that's kind of the beauty of these kinds of trips. It's every day. It's a surprise as to where you'll be headed the next day. However, that booklet that you get when you arrive will have a general overview of everything, all of the excursions and the events and the people you might have the opportunity to meet while you are in Oz. So they'll give you that as soon as you get there. You'll also, let me make sure, you're also booked, it's called a traveling suite. It's essentially a kind of like glamping. Yeah, it's a very spacious tent, and it looks much bigger once you, from the inside than the outside, essentially. So once you get in there, there's a full-on suite. Of course, all of the amenities, and it's your own private accommodation, so you don't have to worry about sharing it with anybody. And you'll also have room service, which is completely free of charge, and you'll have a private attendant who will be able to help you with whatever you need. If you want to go out on a walk and you want someone to keep you company and kind of show you the sights in that particular area, then they'll be able to do that for you. Okay? Yeah, because every day you'll be kind of in a different locale. I think you'll be spending most of your time in Emerald City. That's usually the case. But while you're heading there, you'll be glamping it. Okay? Now, once you get to Emerald City, there's usually an inn that we put everyone up in. It's more of a resort, I'd say. Has still that bed and breakfast atmosphere, though, so you get all of your meals, all of the refreshments that you need, and they also provide services. For example, they launder your clothing and that kind of thing. So, okay, I'll give you that. Let's see here. Hold it up for me. Put it in your carry-on. And I think that's just about it. If you do get a little squeamish while you're headed there, I'm going to give you this. It's it looks like a little chocolate candy, almost like one of those little chocolate Easter egg candies, but it has an kind of an anti-anxiety and anti-nausea medication in it. It's all herbal. You don't have to worry about it. So just kind of nibble on this right before you take off, and it'll definitely help you calm your nerves and calm your tummy if it's a little bit shaky. Okay, I'll give you that as well. And yeah, that's it. We do ask you to refrain from taking photos or using any electronic devices on the takeoff and the landing, but in between, you're more than welcome to take photos and watch movies on your phone, whatever the case may be. Okay, great. All right then. I hope you have a lovely time in Oz. My name is Nancy, and so if they ask you about any questionnaires about your service today, please, if you have a free moment, just go ahead and take that opportunity, because we are kind of evaluated on the service we provide to our customers. Okay, great. Yes. Well, you have a safe journey, and try not to land on anybody. Yes. Especially witches with striped socks or anything. It's kind of a cliche these days. A little bit taboo still. Great. Well, yes, thank you, and have a wonderful time.